One must give value to their existence by behaving as if one's very existence were a work of art. Nietzsche. There's something about watching the documentary Man on Wire that makes me feel alive, like I'm forging a deep connection with the beautiful and amazing parts of humanity. This documentary is about French Highwire artist Philip Petit, famous for walking on a wire with no safety net, mind you, between the towers at Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, Sydney Harbor Bridge, and the once gigantic Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, New York. The beauty of his work is breathtaking, and the documentary does a fantastic job of not only capturing those moments, but also building them up, telling us the story of why and how he did this, how it moved people. And that's a huge part of the beauty of this, I think. It's not just that he did these things and that it's unimaginably beautiful to watch. It's also that, in a way, he stopped the universe for a moment. What I mean is, the people who got to see this in person, or even watching the doc for the first few times, you completely forget about your own life for a moment. You forget about the happiness and the suffering. You forget about the news and the bills and the worries and the joys of your own world. You forget about everything but Philip Petit on that high wire, 1,300 feet above the ground. It's about the amazing things humans can do, the beautiful things. Maybe the highest form of art, pun intended. These moments are like the markers in our life. The death of a loved one, the birth of a child. Those are the kind of things at the top of the list, of course. But if you've seen this film or saw it in person, maybe somewhere on that list will be Philip Petit walking on a wire 100 stories or so off the ground. It's madness, and it's insanely beautiful. Whenever I witness something amazing, I get an instant rush of all these wonderful feelings. And it's inexplicable. I'm not sure why I try to explain it. But what's also potentially interesting are the thoughts and feelings that come next. Are you doing everything you can with your life? Are you playing it safe, or are you taking big swings? If you died tonight, would you look back on today knowing that you embraced the time you had and lived life to the fullest? Would you have regrets? At one point in the film, Philip Petit is talking about the possibility of falling and dying, especially in front of cameras and onlookers. He simply says, "If I die, what a beautiful death." Life should be lived on the edge of life, he says. You have to exercise rebellion, to refuse to tape yourself to rules, to refuse your own success, to refuse to repeat yourself, to see every day, every year, every idea as a true challenge, and then you're going to live your life on a tightrope. One of the great things about movies is that they change us, they change our day. I never feel like I'm the same person after having watched a movie, especially if it's a great one. And those great films also inspire us to apply something about these works of art we watch to our own lives. And it's hard to think of anything more beautiful than a person who is inspired to do something magnificent in their life, to treat their life like a work of art, to go back to the Nietzschean quote at the beginning. Or, to stay with Nietzsche once more, man is no longer an artist. He has become a work of art.